Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Falling Up Tarot. I am the Clairvoyant Rabbit. My name is Tina, and this is your reading Geminis for September. This is a bonus reading. I do have an August to September, middle of September already posted, but this will be for the month of September. If you know me, you know that I don't really go by timelines very much. I find time is an illusion, but this is very loosely based. So somewhere around September, if you're watching this, but I also feel that whenever you do find this reading, it is meant for you. So if you see it in October and it resonates, then it's also yours for that time as well. Okay, so this is for Geminis. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Spirit talks to me at the same time, so it's kind of having a conversation with three people at once. We're using the Muse deck today for your reading, and I have an Instagram account. I wanted to get that out of the way. If you're on Instagram, if you'd like to become a follower, I would very much love that. My Instagram is Clairvoyant Rabbit, and on Instagram you'll find I post a daily. Every day I have an energy of the day reading in the morning. I post, and I also post after that a story reading of the day, which is a little bit longer. So there's two readings I post every single day. And also there's a court like lost my mouth there. I don't know what I was trying to say. Some pictures and stuff like that I post also just randomly. All right, well, let's get started with your reading, Gemini. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone, but please do take what resonates into your heart and leave the rest behind for others. And just keep in mind, it is an intuitive reading, so I do follow the tarot, but it is intuitive as well. So I will take in what I see on the cards as well as what I am interpreting in my head from spirit as well. All right, so the first card I have for you, Gemini, is the Chariot. And I just let you look at this first for a minute, and then I'm going to take a peek at it while I talk to you. All right, so that's your card for the Chariot. And let me just get my glasses on. Okay, so what I'm feeling for you is some forward movement. So this is either in your career or your business life, but it's also just in your personal life as well. I feel you're moving forward rather quickly right now. You're moving forward, and you're bringing people with you. You're bringing people with you. You're guiding people along for with in some respect. Whether that's you're the boss at work, or you're a teacher, you're a mentor, you're a guide of some sort right now. Whether that's in an actual title or it's just how you're acting and what you're doing. You are the light. To get this, see, you are the light right now, and you're guiding people forward. You're guiding people. You're bringing them along in the masses. Actually, there's a lot more people than you think are following you right now. You are just guiding them along. All right, it's happening rather quickly. In your inside, in your personal life, we've got the Four of Voices. This is you needing to rest and recuperate a little bit. Whether you realize that or not, that's something that you need to do. There's still healing that's going on with you. Healing, because the card after that is the Devil in reverse. So I feel that you're leaving behind some past stuff that was quite hard for you, quite traumatic even, past from years ago, and it happened for quite some time as well. Like it could have been 10 years ago even, that, and then it happened. Yeah, can't talk. Prolonged events that went on for you that you're just getting over. So the devil is toxic energy that was in your life, and you're leaving it behind, but it's still showing up here on the board. So it's still showing up in the spread for you for September. So it's still lingering in your aura, I feel. But that's why you still need to rest and recuperate and heal from this. So be aware that you're in need of some healing still. Okay, you can still go ahead and do exactly what you're doing, and it's helping you as well as helping other people, which is perfect for you. All right. Also, I feel we've got the Three of Materials. It showed up in the reverse. I feel you're integrating yourself into the world, into other people's lives more than you used to. I feel you're integrating yourself into friendships, new friendships, but also into new business relationships. This braid really caught my attention. Every time I see this card, this braid really catches my attention. I feel like you're just integrating yourself, into new friendships, new relationships, new business relationships, new partnerships. So this is collaborations with other people. You're talking about them, but you're doing them in the way that just getting to know people, just talking to people online maybe, or actually meeting up with people, getting to know people on a personal level that will even lead to things in the future. Or maybe you've already worked out some things and working on details and actually doing things already, business wise or career wise, or even relationships. You're just forging relationships with other people, which is really important. Um, if you haven't been doing this, Spirit is reminding you to do this, because it did come up in the reverse. So this makes me feel like perhaps you're hesitating to do it, or you're maybe afraid to put yourself out there. And Spirit is really encouraging you to do that, to get yourself out there, get yourself out of your comfort zone and push yourself. It's really important to push yourself out of your comfort zone, because it did show up in the reverse. So you're not, for some reason, out there as much as you should be. This is the card of collaboration. So if it's in the reverse, you're not doing what you should be doing. All right. So keep that in mind. Even if you feel like you're doing something, you're not doing as much as you should. So try to push yourself even further. Card in the center spread of this 11 card spread, because I've got extra cards at the end, excuse me, is the Two of Voices. All right, it's the Two of Voices. So this is the Two of Sword energy, but I'm reading intuitively, so it's a little more than making a decision. I'm feeling that you're encountering another side of yourself as well. You have to make a decision, but you're making the decision on who you're going to be. This is what it feels like to me, because you see, there's like there's the gray foxes, and then we've got the reality of yourself up here, and then we've got the shadow of yourself down here, or the mirror image of yourself down here. So I feel like you're encountering the two halves of yourself, the two sides of yourself. Well, we're very much more than two sides, we're multi-sided, but I feel that you're encountering maybe the shadow side of yourself. And not that it's a shadow, but it's the side of you that is hesitant. It's the side of you that is not going out there and collaborating. It's the side of you perhaps that is afraid to move forward, or afraid to put yourself out there. This is the side of you that is in your comfort zone and doesn't want to move out of it. And this is what you're encountering. So I feel the decision has to do with pushing yourself out. It has to do with, who is going to make this decision? The one that's comfortable in the comfort zone, or the one that is the new you who is out there and pushing yourself out there, or putting yourself out there? Who's going to make that decision? We want the new you to put yourself out there, the new you that's walking down this pathway through this doorway that doesn't know what's beyond the doorway. That's who we want to make the decision, right? And there is a decision to be made, and that is how you're going to progress forward in your life. And that could have to do with relationships, or it could have to do with your career. It could have to do with just personal growth, right? Or with how you're going to attack your next move in your life. The next card we have is the Ace of Voices. This is a beautiful card. Look at the colors on this card. This is about clarity. So I feel that after you make this decision, you will be filled with clarity. You'll have the wisdom. You've got the knowledge behind you now. I feel that the right decision is made. The right decision is made. You decide to go with the more out there you, the more passionate you, the more the braver you. Not that you're not brave, but the one that's more pushing the envelope, the one who's pushing the envelope. This is ideas and clarity, and just the wisdom. This is just new ideas, wisdom, clarity, inspiration. It's just all the wonderful new beginnings and ideas are coming to you. It's like flashes of inspiration, flashes of ideas come to you now because you've decided to put yourself out there, right? So now it's kind of like downloads. You'll be filled with downloads and ideas. It's all of a sudden because you've made the decision to go out there. Your higher self said, "Okay, are you ready now?" And then boom, you'll be hit with downloads because you actually put the intent out there that you're ready. You receive. All right, that's kind of what happens there. The next card that happens because you put the intent out there to receive, we've got the 10 of materials, 10 of pentacles energy. You receive. That's what happens. You put the intent out there to receive, you start to receive. 10 of materials is the 10 of pentacles. This shows you with everything that you need tangibly, materially. This is full of abundance. This is you being having everything you need with abundance in wealth, but it's also with love as well. It's wanting for nothing really, just having everything you need at your hands. We've got friendships here, we've got love, we've got everything you need at your fingertips really. Life is blooming for you. Everything is happening at once, and it's a beautiful time for you. The next card we've got is the Ace of Inspiration. Another ace in this deck, in this spread. It's beautiful. This is the time of abundance. This is basically another card of abundance. We've got loads of abundance here. This is the card that came up in my spread this morning, actually, for my energies of the day. I think it was this morning because I mentioned about the cactus, how the cactus is full of abundance. The cactus to me is a symbol of abundance because it actually can protect you because of the pricklies on it, whatever. Because of the pricklies on it, it's a protector. If you cut a cactus open, it will provide sustenance for you and give you liquid and nourishment. And it blooms as well, so it has beauty as well. So it's kind of an all-around beautiful, abundant creation, right? So this is full of abundance. This is the card of passion, card of inspiration. This is where you sit. This is where your energy sits, right? Like, I mean, you've got these three cards in a row. We've got the Ace of Swords, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. This is beautiful, beautiful, amazing energy. All this after you made that one decision to not stay in your comfort zone, to go for it. Beautiful energy. All right, so then the next card we've got is the Knight of Materials, but in reverse. All right, so what I'm feeling here is a bit of a hesitancy, a little bit like you put on the brakes a bit. This is, you can even see the horse looks like, to me, it's kind of put on the brakes, even though this isn't in the reverse. This is just my intuitive reading on the card, okay? It's what Spirit was telling me in my head. Because it was in the reverse, I feel like you maybe put on the brakes a little bit, kind of like a hesitancy because you went so far out there. You were a little bit nervous or scared or whatever, so you put on the brakes a little bit, and you were afraid to go all in. Just afraid to go all in. It's like you were all in, but then it gets scary because it's new energy for you, right? It's something that you weren't used to. It's kind of like everything starts happening and everything starts swirling. And it's kind of like if your frequency has always been here your whole life, or it's been here to here, here to here, here to here, your whole life, and this is as high as you've ever been, and all of a sudden you're here. That can be a little scary because the ground looks pretty far all of a sudden, right? You're all of a sudden here, and you think there's a ceiling right here, and you're going to hit it, okay? Well, there's no ceiling, and that's a little scarier even. So finding out there, first of all, that there's no ceiling, that's even worse. You could think, well, where am I going to go after that? Okay, I know I'm getting off topic here, but so this is you kind of slowing down, all right? This is you slowing down a little bit. Nothing's really wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that as long as you don't stop, okay? As long as you don't stop. I asked about the card. I asked for clarification. I asked what the problem was, and we've got 4 of Inspiration, and this is you seeking stability. This is you seeking stability, but this is also you having stability. So the energy is that you will have your stability, you will find your stability, and there is stability here for you. That is not anything for you to worry about, because I guess it could be scary if you're gambling. Let's say you had to leave a permanent full-time 9 to 5 job, and then you're pursuing something that you loved with your passions, because this is definitely following your passions, following maybe an art career or a spiritual business career, something that in your passion that you were passionate about, rather than a 9 to 5 secure job, can be very, very scary. Well, Spirit is saying that security is here for you, okay? And the last card that we got is the Justice card, the Justice card. All right, so this one here, I'm following it intuitively as well. And what I'm feeling here, this card is about, it's about integrity. It's about, not that we're questioning your integrity at all, but it's about you questioning your integrity. It's you finding out, it's you figuring out how far are you willing to go to get what you want. How hard are you willing to work now? Because you're in a place that you've never really been before. You're in a place where you're in the highest frequency you've ever been. And how far are you willing to go to get with what you want? How far are you willing to go to have your dreams come true and become a reality? This is you peeling back the layers of yourself, of your dreams and your realities, and finding your true self. Your integrities lie within your core, and this is you finding them. This is your own justice. This is your own karma. This is you. You can see that you're walking down here. There's a very small you here, walking towards yourself, finding your truth, basically. That's what this justice is all about. It's you're finding your truth. This is the last card that I've pulled here so far. Anyway, this is you finding your truth. This is how we're ending it at the end of September, where you're searching for yourself. Wow. The symbols on this card just brought me back to my childhood, something I psychically saw from my childhood, which is crazy. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. I hadn't intended for that to be on your video, but something I psychically had a vision of when I was about 3 years old. I had a psychic vision, and the symbols on this card are of something to do with that vision. That's very interesting to have on this, and I'm a Gemini. So interesting. Interesting to say the least. Okay, has nothing to do with the general reading, but it's my personal reading that's coming through right now. Okay, anyway, so this is the card. So if you see anything on it, it'll be for you. So I like to show the cards for a while before I move on. But this is the last energy. So this is you finding your core truth, which I'm feeling I'm finding as well. And you're finding your integrity, and how far are you willing to work? How hard are you willing to work to find your truth? All right. So that's it for September. Actually, I shouldn't have taken my glasses off. I do want to pull an angel card. Put those back on. All right, so this is for Gemini, please. For Gemini for September, please. Gemini for September as it pertains, whoops, okay. Angel Leela. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and your intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. It's kind of what we were talking about. Your intentions, right? Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and your intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. That's beautiful. All right, with that in mind, I think we'll end the reading, Gemini. I hope you gained something from this. I hope it resonated partly with you or wholly with you, and you gained something from it. And I hope you have a wonderful September. Lots of love and light to you. Mwah. Take care. Bye-bye.